Welcome once again here on the Regional Radio Sports Network. My name is Paul Condry. I'm the president and founder of Regional Radio Sports. We welcome you to the Scott Cooper Show. Coop, it's an exciting time of the year. We've got women's basketball here today. We'll get to talk about the gals, but it's the time of the year as the AD and the basketball coach trying to juggle a lot of different things. Both teams are off to successful starts here this winter. The women's basketball team, number 22 in the country as of this recording, and exciting team. Your team is kind of waking up from some of the doldrums that I know that you were concerned about. Still trying to sort things out, but really positive start for men's and women's basketball.
Yeah. I mean, we're 6-3 and we're the bum of the group right now, so this is a good time to be a Titan.
All right, we got some great things going on here. To my immediate right, Jasmine Watts. She grew up here locally in South Bend, went to James Whitcomb Riley High School. Tony Phelps is a transfer from Youngstown State. We're great to have her, and she's made an immediate impact on Coach Bruce's women's basketball team as they're off to a great start. And before Coop gets involved into some of his shenanigans, as I like to call them, I want to talk about the women's basketball. Jazz, I know for you, this is your second stop. You were at Bethel for your first year in college. You can make the trip over. Tenley, you've coming over from Youngstown State, so you both are coming into new horizons, new opportunities. We'll go with Jazz. She's got this year as well as one more year remaining of eligibility. Jazz, what's been the biggest difference about getting acclimated to different environment, different types of teammates, and certainly a team that has not lost a basketball game? So that's got to be a lot of fun for you, right?
Yeah, fun is an understatement. And the biggest difference is just the entire environment. I can feel like family here and be myself in the most positive way, and I know these girls and everybody around me just wants the best for myself. So when it's in that case, it's really easy and fun, and yeah, I love being a Titan.
Tenley, transfer from Youngstown State. Give us an idea. First of all, anybody that leaves the OH, Coop is automatically concerned about because he is, that's home for him. And
Northeast Ohio, no less, too.
Yes. So, but one of my all-time favorite people is at Youngstown State. At least he was. The legendary Jim Trussell was there. One of my favorite coaches that I've ever had any interaction with. One of the great guys. But talk about the transition from Youngstown State here to IU South Bend.
Was not super disappointed. Sorry to leave Ohio. I don't know. I love being home. I definitely like the transition a lot. I'm closer to home. I get to see my family more. Being here has been great. It's been awesome building relationships with the team, and especially building a relationship with Coach Bruce has been awesome because I feel like before I didn't have that as much, so I felt like I needed to prioritize that a little bit more here. So no, it's been great. It's been fun, and I love it. I love it here.
You've got 3 years of eligibility. Jazz has got this year and next year availability.
Yep.
But you have a core group of 3 really talented seniors. The guard girls are tremendous. Emma Fisher's tremendous. Let's just talk about working in conjunction with those 3 talented players that have been they're the faces of women's basketball here. And when it's all said and done, historically speaking, people will go back and say, I remember them, and you're going to be part of them. And I think that's a great thing to be as a teammate when you're a part of them, because it's not just one person.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
No, working with them has been nothing short of great. I feel like they have definitely made it super easy, especially just from day one. I was like, okay, I'm going to playing here. I'm going to because, they are very, very talented. I go to say Sam. Emma Fisher. Emma. When you look on the score sheet and you
Sure.
you might not see the impact that she makes, but she does all of the dirty work, all of the little stuff that doesn't necessarily, if you didn't actually know basketball, you wouldn't see it, but she does all the little stuff, and it makes everything easier for us as a team in general. The guard girls, Kate, 50% three-point shooter right now. I mean, you can't really ask for much more than that. And Maddie's great. Maddie makes plays, does it all. So working with them has been amazing so far, and I can't wait to keep it up.
I know Coach Cooper would tell you this. When you have a core group of seniors, because he's had those the last 2 or 3 years, the importance they make on from a leadership standpoint. But what they've done both offensively and defensively, they allow you to really flourish. Jazz, I know, especially for you, instead of being in a program where they want you to try to score 20 or 25 points, now you can kind of go off because the other team's defenses are concerned about Maddie and Katie and then Emma and everybody else. And now Tenley comes into the mix. You're able to really kind of like a flower that's just all of a sudden started to bloom, right?
No, for sure. I was just gonna tie in on beyond the three triplets. Sully Kessler, she comes in and she immediately gets a steal. So at the end of the day, I feel like in practice we're all holding each other accountable and all pushing each other to get better at the end of the day. And we are as strongest as our weakest link, for sure. No doubt about that.
Could you understand that dynamic of having seniors? I mean, we go back to Dylan Allen's senior season and that spectacular leadership that he's providing, and like Micah Poole is doing now for this year. You understand what the triplets are doing and how they're impacting the other players on the team.
Yeah, I think that stuff trickles down, and for you two going forward too. You guys have some big personalities on that team. Walking out of the gym yesterday, you guys getting warmed up, and I think it was Cups you guys were singing. And, so
you hit that.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, it's a good song. I'm no shortage of good music myself, but and we'll get to that later, actually. But no, I think anytime you've got that one, it makes it easier for everybody else to come out of their shell a little bit, which is important. And I think this group in particular has it to the extreme. I mean, there's not a quiet hit on that team at the moment, and that's a lot of fun to coach, and I think it's a lot of fun for people to feel comfortable and be themselves, and not just on the court but off the court as well. And that solves a lot of problems when the problems do come.
All right, so what do you got planned for today's program, Coach?
Well, let me just start here because I think Paul stole some of my thunder with some of the questions he was going to ask. But kind of where you guys have been and how you got here. Start with that story here before we get into the really important stuff that I'm going to ask here at the end, and it is important. Let me tell you. But could both of you guys talk about? We'll start with you, Jazz, since you're local here and you've been here for a year now. What was it that attracted you to IU South Bend? Why did you end up here after having been at Bethel or wherever? And not to rag on your previous places, but what was it that made this a positive place for you to want to come to?
Well, it wasn't about wanting. It was just about giving the opportunity. I really give all my praise to Taylor Klenner and just everybody else that that was here before me for allowing me to be a part of the program in general. But coming from LaSalle, then to Riley and then Bethel, I just noticed that I wasn't flourishing the way I should have been, and one thing led to another, and that basketball team at Bethel kind of deteriorated, to say the least. And that's when my roadie, I worked at Texas Roadhouse, and Taylor Klenner was my roadie. So she was like, hey, you play basketball. Won't you come over here and hoop with us? So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. So I texted Coach, and he was like, I'll talk to your family, and we'll get you situated. But he was like, the main thing that I need from out of you is trust and accountability. And it was that right there that told me that it was just deeper than basketball. It's deeper than just school. You feel me? He actually wants what's better for me. And like you said, getting that relationship from a coach is so vital. That's Grandpa Bruce at the end of the day. He's taking care of my cats. He's giving them scratch pads and cat food and litter. Come on. He's I don't have any words to describe Coach Bruce.
Well, you just did with Grandpa Bruce.
Okay, that's Grandpa Bruce.
Does he know? Does he know you call him that?
No, I don't think so.
Because this is going to be seen by people, so I'm looking forward to that.
No,
I'm not going to steal the thunder.
I really appreciate Coach Bruce and the Titan family for allowing me to come and continue my collegiate career here at Indiana University. So,
all right. How about you, Tenley? You took a different path.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting to get hurt when I did. Well, at all in general. So I got to Youngstown, started off injured, and then
What was injured? Your back?
my ACL.
Oh, wow.
I tore my ACL
Yeah.
my senior year of high school. So that kind of set me back more than what I hoped it would. I was out for almost 2 years with that. Had a lot of complications. So getting there and then obviously being a little bit further away from home, and then I feel like I was missing out on a player-coach relationship, which kind of just made it harder for me mentally to kind of want to be there, which is always tough. So I stuck it out and then played my sophomore year, and after that I was just like, all props to, I think Coach Barnes was a great coach. He did, what he thought the greatest style for him was, which all props to him. Loved the girls there, and so I feel like leaving Youngstown, that was like the first thing. I was like, I loved the girls there, and that's like, I'm going to look for those like personalities in the next team I go to. And I remember sitting in here actually during my visit, and I was like, I'm 98% sure that this is probably going to be where I'm going to end up, because just like talking to everybody, I was like, I know like it'll be very easy for me to fit in, for me to, get out of my shell, which
blossom.
it took me a long time to do that at Youngstown. So when I got here, it's like it was immediate. I talked to everybody so crazy, and so yeah, it was definitely very easy. First time I got here, I was like, I love the girls. Talking to Coach Bruce, I mean, I feel like I couldn't before just like walk into his office and like have a conversation. Like that's something that I didn't have at Youngstown. So like I could walk into his office right now and be like, "What up, Coach?" And he's like, "Hey, Tin," like, and
What's
just
up?
like we'll sit there and talk to you for like 45 minutes. And I think that is like huge, because it makes me like feel wanted. It makes me feel like he cares more about like my performance on the court, which is huge, because if you don't have that relationship and that like deeper, like, okay, he cares about me as a person, I feel like it's just harder to just like mentally be locked in. So I definitely have that here. I definitely have the relationship with the team. And so, yeah, I think it's been great overall.
All right, good. So we're going to keep this PG. This is a family show.
Okay.
But off the court, from the outside looking in, you guys all have pretty good relationships. From what I'm saying, I mean, even with the five freshmen, they come walking in, and heck, they've babysat my kid for me
Yeah.
before. But you talked about your relationship with Taylor at Texas Roadhouse, which is I've recruited in some strange places before. Usually not at the restaurant, with people who are serving me the garlic butter rolls there, but or honey butter rolls.
Yeah.
But off the court, what has been so far for both of you your favorite experience that we can talk about on air?
Rockney, period.
Rockney.
Rockney, which is
The house.
the house that
okay.
Tenley stays at. The triplets, they all stay there. And I just feel like Rockney has just been such like an outlet for me, just to go and let my hair down, have a good night just inside with everybody, or if we go out, like that's fun too. But Rockney has just been such a safe place for me, where I can go and let everything off my shoulders, and no hard feelings. Like, rather that be straight at you, Tinley. I don't like how you played tonight. Whatever. Cool. So be it. We're having a whole debrief session in the living room at Rockney. And I just feel like that's just girl code in there. Like, Rockney is just the place to be. And if you don't know about it, you're going to hear about it. Okay?
Yeah, what happens at Rockney stays at Rockney. But no, I think that that probably would be like the greatest. I just feel like that's more of like a safe space. Like, we've had a lot of nights where the team is just over, we're hanging out, we're talking, watching movies, listening to music, playing card games, whatever it is.
Crying. It don't matter,
Crying.
literally.
It really doesn't matter what it is. I just think that's definitely been, and it's great to have that, because it, like, especially with 5 freshmen coming in, they know that they have like a place to go, like, where they can just be with us, be like as a team. And I feel like that it's been great.
And that's a big deal, I think, and probably a good part of the reason you guys are successful too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on here, because I'm chewing up a lot of time here. Now I'm going to get into some lightning round questions. These are quick answers.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
gosh.
I
Let's
promise
get it.
Speed
not
questions.
to it. So I'm gonna. They're both they're all women's basketball related type questions. Okay.
Oh.
A lot of pressure. We're going to see what you guys know. You clearly know.
It's like trivia.
This is the good stuff here.
Oh,
This
I didn't
is-
study.
No.
I didn't
this is
study.
the-
I don't know.
Well,
Where's
we'll
the
see.
study guide?
We'll see what you've learned. We'll see what you've
Oh,
learned.
gosh.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
scared.
So, before Coach Bruce was a basketball coach, he coached another sport. I'm going to start you off with an easy one. Coach Bruce did not play basketball in college. Coach Bruce played another sport. Do you both know what it is?
Baseball.
Is this like points? So Tinley got a point and I got 0?
Not yet,
Because
not
I'm finna
yet.
say croquet. Like he just looked like he's done something foreign, or I don't
feel
know.
like it was low-key football.
It was football.
It was football.
Coach Bruce was a tight end at
I
Ohio
think
Wesleyan
he's talked
University.
about that,
Yeah,
now
I've
that
got
I
a
think about
film.
it.
I don't know if I can get this onto the YouTube video, but I've got a film of him from high school, absolutely laying some guy out, standing over to him and talking smack, like he completely
Oh my
outside of his
gosh.
personality. Coach Bruce he was at like if he were in today's game, he'd be tossed. Like that's it with Coach Bruce. So.
Okay, go.
All right, so moving on, Coach Bruce started his coaching career at his alma mater, Ohio Wesleyan, where I was an assistant coach for long after he was there. Yeah, so that's kind of how our connection started. But do you know what his next college coaching job was? And again, it was not in basketball. I'm going to go out and say you probably don't know this.
I'm trying to think of all the sports and nothing is coming
Tennis.
to my mind. Tennis. Golf.
I'm bad at this.
Coach Bruce was an assistant football coach at Morehead State. He was an assistant
Morehead
football
State.
coach at Morehead State. The coaching staff there, I believe, was let go, and then he became an 8th grade girls basketball coach and started his coaching career from there. He was a phys ed teacher, an assistant football coach, and the 8th grade girls basketball coach, and then that turned into, the guy we have today.
Oh my gosh,
So-
Coach Bruce.
We're
I never
learning.
knew that.
We're learning.
Yeah, we are. We're going to keep this Coach Bruce centric because I'm finding that there's a lot you guys don't know. And Coach Bruce, for all of us, like I've worked with him for 11 years here and known his dad and the whole family and the whole nine. And there's a lot even that I still don't know. Coach Bruce, after he leaves here, do you guys know where he goes at night?
Yeah, to his 4 cats.
No, there's some place he goes before that. This is an every night thing. Now he goes to different spots, so I'm not going to out him. Like I don't want
to
I don't
work
want all
out.
the celebrities kind of coming, be
Yeah,
doing
the
the star watching.
paparazzi.
Yeah.
To work out.
No, he works out here, and after he leaves, he goes
After he leaves.
every night.
Every night.
Every night, especially if you win. This is a big deal for him.
And it's PG?
It gets a little crazy. I'm not going to lie to you, but
To the
see, there's a
to
lot
the bar? I don't know.
No,
No,
No, not at all,
We
no.
don't see Coach there.
no, that's fine.
I would
Coach
feel
Bruce
like
goes to Starbucks every single night.
Starbucks.
Every single night, Coach Bruce goes to Starbucks. All right, so we're going to move on from Coach Bruce. I got 2 more questions for you both. All right. The longest
Starbucks.
winning streak in school history.
Oh, that's coming up.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm bringing up.
Yeah.
You both have it. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not trying to, you're not supposed to talk about a streak, so I won't harp on this. This is why this is in the lightning
What
round.
is it?
Do you both know what that is?
300?
Winning, just winning streak. What is the most games a women's
Oh.
basketball team has won in a row here? And we've had some very good one, even before Coach Bruce got here. We've had some very good women's basketball teams.
A streak?
18.
Close.
20.
15.
15.
15. So I don't want to put any undue pressure on you, but
Knock
6
on
more,
wood.
and we're talking about something here.
Yeah, I got you knock
So.
on it. I'm knocking.
All right, so we're going to move on here because we're running a little short on time. So what I like to do here, we did this with the last group, that we had on. Paul's an older guy, right? Paul, we're not going to out him, but Paul grew up in the 60s, 70s for the most part.
Graduated from high school in 1974. Let's put it in perspective.
There we go. Okay. So,
Born in 56.
All right. So
Okay.
I was born in 1979, so most of my childhood was spent in the 80s and 90s. All right. You both obviously.
Oh, 01.
Okay, we're talking some different generations here. All right. So we're going to draft stuff from our generation just so you can kind of see the different things here.
Okay.
All right. Last time we did movies, our favorite movies from our generation. All right. Right now, all right, I'm interested to see where this goes because I know Paul is a music snob. I want you to pick your favorite. We're going to go in an order here. We'll start with Tenley, work our way around here, and come on back. Your favorite hype song, the song that gets you hyped up. All right, your top songs to get you hyped up before a game. And if it's Cups, that's fine. All right, that's fine. Nobody's here to judge. This is not that.
Good.
All right, but it's got to be from your generation. All right, so Tenley, we're going to start with you here.
This is so bad. I feel like all I listen to is country music.
And that's fine. Hey, listen,
my
we've got a diverse audience here. Like, nobody's going to
that
judge.
one that you keep singing at practice.
What do I keep singing?
I don't know.
There's a lot of them.
All right, start with number one, a song that gets you ready to go.
Gets me ready to go. Oh gosh, I don't like this question.
You're going to have to answer it 3
Take
times.
me the long way around your town. That's what I'm gonna say. That's your favorite song.
That's not my favorite song. No. That is a good one though.
See,
Uh,
I don't know either.
Our audience is waiting with bated breath right now, Tenley. I don't want to put any pressure on you. There are no wrong answers.
I'm trying to think. I usually.
I mean, at this point, I've got to know. Like, I feel like this is.
I feel like I have so much in my brain, and then when you ask it, it just all like goes away.
I'm a little bit worried about finals coming up.
Me too.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll start. Get you started.
Okay.
We'll come back to you.
Okay.
All right. I feel like I'm putting a lot of pressure on you. One of the guard twins is out there taking pictures
I
of you, so
know,
there's
I
undue
know.
pressure.
Oh
Mia
my
really wanted to know the
gosh.
answer. Tanner's like, I mean, look at him. He's waiting on this. All right. So for me, I'm going to start off. All right. 1996, Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind.
Can
If you
you
don't-
sing it?
Of course I can sing. I mean,
Of
you guys
course.
heard me walking out of the gym yesterday, right?
Sing it.
All right. Do 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 do. It starts off like that.
Okay.
Sky was gold, it was rose. I was taking tips up to my nose, and I wish I could get back there, someplace back there, smiling in the pictures you would take. Okay, well, we'll catch you up. Don't worry. We'll
Okay.
do that. All right,
Don't think I know that one.
Paul, we're coming to you.
Well, there's no question. Bruce Springsteen, Jungle Land, and Thunder Road, and I would say probably.
He's giving us all of them all
Yeah.
at once, man. We're gonna let him
No,
go. He's
I
going
just
through
think
the whole
that
list.
Don McLean's American Pie is my favorite song of all time.
All right. Jazz, we're coming to you.
I'm a music girly, so anything, all the albums by Drake, Quavo, Future,
And
Party Next Door.
we gotta pick one. So you're doing the Paul Condor answer right now.
Okay.
This is Paul's station, so he can do that. But no, you're a guest here. You gotta give me one song.
Maybe that gets me hype
Yeah.
is maybe like Turn Your Click Up by Quavo and Future.
Okay, I actually know that one. I know
And
that
see,
one.
I don't even know it.
Well, hey, that's okay.
He don't know.
I know. Listen, All right, Paul, you gave us an entire list, but all right, so I'll come back to me since Paul already went through like 6 songs already here.
Well,
They were good choices.
I'm thinking Tenley's going to probably pick something from Zach Brown or something that really. Kenny Chesney.
Luke Bryan.
Ain't
that one?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right, so Tenley, you ready for this?
maybe.
All right, let's see what you got.
Maybe.
Pick a song.
Okay.
One song. We're gonna
I don't know why, but literally Pitch Perfect is like hitting my head so hard
just
right
talking
now.
about cuts. That's it. Pitch Perfect's a good movie.
It is a
Pitch
good movie.
Perfect, the whole soundtrack.
Oh my gosh, this
I'm
is
actually
literally
picking
so
a Pitch Perfect
terrible.
song next. Just
I was
so you know,
about-
I
see,
think-
all that's in my head is "Please Don't Stop the Music" right now, and I
There
that
we
that
go.
would
Please don't stop
That's
the
good.
music.
There we go.
music.
There we
Yeah,
go.
all right.
That's a good
That's a
one.
good scene too.
That's a good one.
All right. My second choice, I'm going to go with "No Diggity" by Blackstreet and Dr.
Okay.
Dre.
That's a good one.
Yeah, see, hey,
That's a good one.
hey,
Yeah.
you know that. All right,
Yeah.
see.
That's a good one.
All right. All right, Jazz, we're going to bring it back to you because Tenley takes about 20 minutes of his. We're going to give her some time to think about it.
Rich Baby Daddy by Drake.
Rich Baby Dad. I don't know that one. I don't know. I'm not even
Rolly
going to pretend.
Gang, Patty Gang.
Oh,
Rich
hey,
Baby
you know what? I do know
Daddy
that one,
Gang.
actually. They play that at our games. All right. All right, Paul. That's on Paul's soundtrack, too.
Move along.
All right. All right, Tenley. Back to you.
Okay,
Second
I
choice.
actually do have one. I
Alright.
just thought like, okay, here we go. I think a really good one is "I Know" by Travis Scott.
I know.
I don't know that one.
I know. Yeah, I know that one. I know that one.
Is there a single
That
song
one's-
that Jazz does not know is really the question.
Coach Bruce actually knows that song too.
So Coach Bruce, sneaky good singer. Have you guys heard him perform yet?
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
He
he's
writes his
really
own
good.
music. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. He got a kind of a
Yeah.
Dave Matthews vibe for those people that are old enough to know Dave Matthews. All right, so I'm gonna go my third choice here. Now I struggled with this one a little bit. All right, but third choice from my generation. Okay, and then again, there's other choices, that go far beyond. But we're gonna go country on this one. All right, it's Something Like That by who sang that? Tim McGraw, I believe it was. Tim McGraw. All right, so when I was in college, I don't know why, but one of our seniors was obsessed with that song, and he would sing it before. It was when I was a freshman, and it became a thing. So you guys are out there singing Cups. My team, my freshman year of college, we were in the NCAA tournament. I think we were in the number 16 in the country or something like that. We had a pretty good squad. But our senior group was a group similar to the personalities you have, and so they would go out and try to play the most unusual songs they possibly could just to screw with the other team. And so they would play this song, and you'll have to listen to it, but it was Labor Day weekend, I was 17, and then literally it got to the point
Yeah.
where by the end of the season our entire team was singing it during warm-ups, so, the way a group would sing the national anthem or something before a game. So all right, Denley, it's to you.
It's back to me already.
Third choice. See, I'm trusting Jazz. We're going to finish with her because I know she's actually going
That's
to have
fine.
a
I
choice.
got two on the head right now.
There we go.
I'm
I
glad
don't
you
get to
do.
choose one. So
I don't know. I feel like I low-key listened to a lot of sadder music before and I don't know what I'm like. What's hitting me is like Marvin's Room by Drake.
Okay.
I feel like I
That's
could.
a good song.
Yeah,
That one's on
I
the
would
radio all the
listen to
time.
that
Yeah,
All right.
before a
I
game.
vibe to that.
All right, Jazz, we're finishing with you. This is the last thing that's going to happen on the Scott Cooper Show for the month of December, so I don't want to put any pressure on you, but if this is a bad choice, this is all people are going to remember.
Well, when you put that much pressure on me, I feel like I have to choose a song that everybody knows.
No, you choose you.
Sweet Caroline.
That's
I
all right.
don't know.
Listen, that's my karaoke go-to.
Look.
You
I
think
was gonna
I could
say-
get everybody in this room to say bum 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 right now if I really wanted to?
Exactly.
I have
Everybody
6
knows
talents in
that
life,
one.
and that's about 5 of them right there.
But to really get me hype, I would say like Pop Smoke or something, you know?
So I don't know that one. I'm gonna have to look that one up now.
You would know it if you heard.
No, okay,
You
all
would
right.
know.
Yeah, I don't always know the names of the
Right.
songs. Sometimes I just know what's on the radio. All right, well, that's it for our draft today. That's Paul gave us all his answers early, but he came up with some good stuff today. Much better than his movie draft. I'll tell you what, he's getting better at this, and wait till next time when I come up with the next topic I got. You ready for this one?
All right. Well, that's going to do it for the Scott Cooper Show. We thank you for joining us here. Once again, a special thanks for Tenley Phelps along with Jasmine Watts. For Coach Cooper, I'm Paul Condry of Regional Radio Sports. And as always, thanks for joining us here from Indiana University South Bend Student Activity Center right here on Regional Radio Sports.